Japanese men, Korean men, they aren't dealing with women over there. Guys, they would rather let their nation die than send. You know what I'm
Oh yeah,
saying?
I heard a funny. I heard a very sad statistic recently. Apparently, this time last year, or in the last year, in the last 365 days, Japan's population has dropped by more than 600,000 people. You guys know their population is going down now.
Cooked. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Cooked. Yep. Yep.
Oh, yeah.
And guys, they actually have a pretty based prime minister. I never thought that I'd be actually happy to see a woman get elected. I know, guys. I know, but she's based. She said no migrants. Get these illegals out. Get these immigrants out. We actually need to make Japan strong again. You understand?
Yep.
She's listening to the people and getting these Pakistanis and these Indians and all these people there who are just messing up the country. She said, get them out. She's signing laws and they're kicking them through the uprights. You know? So
I think the way Switzerland does it is even better. The way Switzerland does it is they'll give anyone a chance, but you have to bring money. Number one, like for example, I think it's exactly $1 million. If you're willing to bring or put in over $1 million or more dollars into their banks, they're willing to fast track your citizenship. Or if you have specialized, you can't be semi-skilled or low skilled. If you're like a professional. If you're a doctor, a lawyer, something like that, then they make it easier. But none of this mass immigration where people, it's just the unwashed masses, so to speak.
Yeah, there's a thing where it was showing like, does Germany have a new prime minister that's like kind of more conservative, or am I wrong?
I'm not sure.
But it was
Germany. Dude, Germany.
Germany's cooked, right?
Yeah, Germany's doomed. I'm sorry, man.
Yeah,
I misheard you. My bad.
Well, they were saying that the Italian prime minister chick, she's based. She's saying
Giorgia Meloni. That's her name.
She is getting all of these knuckleheads out. The Japanese chick is based, and now they said all they need to do is elect a conservative based German chick, and then
good luck with that. Oh man. I'll believe that during the reign of Queen Dick. That's never going to happen in
Germany. I'm sorry, if I may, I wanted to share a very quick anecdote with all you gentlemen. First off, thank you very much, AJ, for letting me on, and it was good to see you on my live stream a couple of days ago. Very quickly, I wanted to warn you guys that yes, all this feminism is bad and all that. We know that, and it's good. Keep fighting the good fight. But you guys also got to watch out for essentially like these blue pill billies. Half of the problem is blue pill men that will throw you under the bus.
Yeah.
Okay. So a couple hours ago, 3 hours ago now, I just got back from a dinner. I went to a very nice restaurant here in Chicago called The Great Escape. It has the oldest bar in Chicago, by the way. It's a couple blocks away from O'Hare. Real nice, good time.
Did you go, same I want to have the same
Listen, see, Johnny wants the money, see? Right, and that's part of it, right? That's part of our past, right? We were mobsters, all that. Okay, so listen to this. I just got back from dinner. I haven't seen my father in over 2 years. I see my father today, and unfortunately, my dad was very blue-pilled. He kind of let the women run things. It's weird because he was a real tough guy. He was a Marine, Chicago police officer, Federal Aviation Officer. Tough dude. But you got to watch out. There's a lot of guys. They don't know how to say no. They don't know how to say no.
Was he blue-pilled or was he a trad-con?
Right. That's right. That's what I was. He was TradCon. I was TradCon. But
because a TradCon is just a guy that wants to hold conservative, like Christian type of old school values, but hasn't realized that women have changed. They want men to sit there. Remember, women walked away from the table. Men didn't until recently. They want men to sit there and be pack mules without the. Men are just fine being pack mules as long as women reciprocate. But TradCon, What's that?
There has to be a modicum. There has to be a modicum of respect and loyalty.
Yeah.
So
Yep.
My father, he was born in Mexico, but he renounced his citizenship. He went to the military. Played by the rules and all that stuff.
Let's go.
His wife cheated on. She cheated on him. My stepmom cheated on my dad multiple times with multiple different men.
Damn.
Threw my sister out. Threw my mom in jail. She threw me in jail and put a DV case on me that I had to fight. And this sort of broke my relationship with my dad. I mean, literally.
Are they still together?
Yes, they are still together.
What? Wow.
Right.
Guys, well, I agree with Cowboy in that, guys. I ultimately don't blame 304s because I blame simps, right? Simps,
Yeah.
in the same way that if there was less people doing drugs, there would be no drug dealers. If there was less simps, there would be way less 304s. There's always going to be 304s, but there would be a lot less, right? And simps enabled this behavior. And tradcons are well, a man of God would take on a woman in her bastard children. And a man of God wouldn't care that she's got these student loans. A man of God wouldn't care she's bipolar and was on methamphetamine for the last 12 years. Please.
Yeah,
well, a woman of God wouldn't be a massive life failure, so there you go.
Exactly.
And there's one last thing I wanted to share with you, gentlemen. So before I jump off here, so there was a gentleman a couple minutes ago who I think in jest he was saying, "Hey, you got to watch out. You could wake up in a hotel in Bangkok and there's ice in the tub and there's a sign."
That's me. That was me.
You got 6 hours to get to a hospital. My father, 3 hours ago, 3.5 hours ago, he just asked me to. He needs a kidney transplant. He's suffering from renal failure.
Oh, ouch!
And I said, Dad, you and your wife framed me for DV.
What?
She was a Chicago cop. You were a Chicago cop. She's running all over town. She's cheating all over. What am I supposed to do? So I told him, of course I told him I'll think about it, but I told him right away, it ain't looking real good. And
Cowboy,
anyway, I just wanted to say, I'm sorry, go ahead.
This goes guys, take Cowboy's example that he just said, right? Let's point this. You guys remember how I said there's the most important question that was ever asked, and it's the bell that can't be unrung? It's men looking up and saying, "What are we getting out of helping society? What are we getting out of this?" Right? You can't unring that bell because tradcons, feminists, they can't articulate to us why we should do the right thing. 20, 30, 40, 50 years ago, Cowboy would not hesitate. He wouldn't hesitate because what happened to him with his dad stuff what wasn't happening in the 30s, 40s, 50s. But now he is actually stopping and saying, "What am I getting out of doing this good deed?"
Yeah, right. So I'll finish by saying this, and I'm sorry, I'll jump off it.
Floor is yours.
So I just want to say, it is kind of bizarre. A year, 2 weeks before, just a couple months before all those lies, and the domestic violence bullshit lie case against me, I would have given my father a kidney. You have to understand me, but when some women start acting abusively, you'll see. Not all men not all men believe in being honest and being straightforward. And no, some men will throw you under the bus. They know that the women in their life are lying. They know. There are some men that will frame you, even in your own family. And then, of course, you got to watch out. At work, and you can spot them, too. You can spot them. As a general rule, so I just turned 42. In fact, that's why I met with my dad. It was a belated birthday dinner or whatever. Even at work, not just family, at work, your friends, these blue pill billies is what I call them. When you meet them, be very careful. The ones at work, they'll throw you under the bus. Your own family, they'll throw you under the bus. Do yourself a favor and try to try to properly map the social landscape. Try to figure out who these men are. And when you figure out, when you spot a blue pill Billy, watch out. You can't trust them. You can't trust them. So I'll leave it at Anyway, thank you for joining the stream a couple of days ago. I'm subscribed. You know, it's always great to hear from you. I'll talk to you guys later.
Yeah, dude. Hey, come up anytime, man. I appreciate you, man.
I also just dropped you a sub. I'm looking forward to your next stream.
Yeah. Let me.
I have a boutique channel. I think at this point I have just over 700 full length videos. I'm basically a MGTOW red pill type. All right, gentlemen. It's great to see you. It's great to hear
yeah,
you.
I'm subbing to you right now, man.
Cowboy, hit me up. Are you on Discord?
No, I'm not. You know, now that I have you.
Email me, dude. Here.
I was just about to say, I want to email you. Now that I have you,
me, dude. And let's chat.
I would like to, if you're interested, I think you and I and so Paul Elam has said that he's interested in an interview. I think you, myself, and Paul Elam, you and I, maybe we could do like a quick collab. I'll hit you up. All right, bro. I gotta let you go. I got some
Cowboys
alcohol.
channel, man.
All right.